It's Week 7 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Rams and the Steelers.
They begin the drive with Williams. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, LA! Kyren Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. The Rams at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run again with Harris. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
104 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have
a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Now 2nd and 9. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. for it with Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now it's Stafford.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Down to about the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. On the draw, it's Harris. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Off play action, Pickett. big strides. Look at him go.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford. Open man right side is cut complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
Touchdown, Allen! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Pickett will look to throw it here. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly,
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well.
There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown! Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one, and certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, That's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made down at the 33. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Stafford.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyren Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Rams are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Pickett looking to throw on second down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down up near the 40-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Pickett to throw on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the Steelers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point put through by Boswell as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
144 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first down throw. Stafford firing quickly, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Stafford. One, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. On both sidelines, we're staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely That was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pickett. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Pickett now on first down.
Johnson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here.
It's complete to Robinson.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Pickett right back to the air again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Rams, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.